Hey guys, it's Alina here, and today I am going to show you guys all the items I got during Generation Beauty San Francisco. I'm also going to talk about my experience at Generation Beauty San Francisco, so this is going to be a long one, I'm sure. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you love when I do these videos about Generation Beauty, because I will keep doing them. So let's go ahead and get started. Generation Beauty San Francisco was very, very different than LA and New York. I've been to both. I believe this is the first time that they've done Generation Beauty in San Francisco. It was at Pier 27, so one of the piers in, I guess it's San Francisco Bay. It was an interesting venue for the most part. I think the difficult part of it was the fact that it was 2 floors. Like in a way it was good because it separated, the groups, so it wasn't like a massive mob. But because it was 2 floors, it was like a little annoying, going up and down, up and down. And you would say, well, just start with the first floor and then do the second floor, but it was not that easy. We had the same line issue that has been at every single Generation Beauty thus far, the same like line closed thing. It was definitely frustrating. And what's interesting is there was less brands during this Generation Beauty than there was in LA or New York. And I have a feeling it was because it was only 2 months after the New York one, and brands put a lot of time, effort, and money behind doing events like this. So it's a big commitment, and I could see how they wouldn't want to do something so close to a previous event, especially because Generation Beauty LA is 2 months away. So can you imagine doing all 3? I mean, for some brands it's possible because, heck, if you're in the San Francisco area, why not do the event like the Balm did and all that? But if you're coming from across the country, some of these brands are coming from Canada, it's kind of a big deal for them to do so much, like all the time. So there were less brands, but there was also less people as well. Regardless, it was still an issue with the lines. There were still several brands that I couldn't make it to because the line was always closed and there was no end in sight, and they wouldn't allow us to make a second line. There were some of the volunteers that were actually problem solvers or trying to be problem solvers, which I definitely appreciate. For Jouer and Tarte, what they did is they had everyone like do a second line outside of the venue. So it wasn't a fire hazard. They had the lines like nicely done. And then what they did was, Jouer at one point had their people come out to the line and hand out the freebies. If people were just waiting in line for the freebies, it made it a lot easier because Jouer was selling stuff. And the same thing with Tarte. When the line inside got shorter, they got to go. I mean, it takes a lot of people to coordinate that kind of thing and to watch the line, make sure people aren't skipping. I mean, it's a whole mess. I think a big part of these lines has to do with the brands selling stuff. While I do enjoy getting the makeup items at a discounted price, I feel like there needs to be some sort of change to that. You have these lines super long because some people just want their free item and some people are actually there to buy. And when you're there to buy, it takes a lot longer of a process to get the line moving and going. And if you notice, the lines that were notoriously always closed were the lines from brands that were selling stuff. So I don't know what the solution would be. I would recommend that there should be 2 separate lines, one to buy and one to get your free item. And like if you are in line to buy, when you get to the front and you buy your stuff, like you could still get your free item, but if you're just wanting your free item, that should be quick and easy. And there's no reason why anyone should not be able to reach every single brand and get every single brand's free item. Additionally, like some brands, they want to do some sort of installation and all that and have like games that you play and stuff, but that does take time. And I feel like some brands need to take that into consideration when their line is slammed and totally closed. So rather than having people never get to your booth and you never get to like put a product in their hand and let them try it because you're so determined to have people like put their email in and like do this little game and stuff, like you're not reaching as many people. So I feel like in times that it's extra busy, it really should just be like, here's your free item, like this is what we do, whatever, something a lot quicker. Because they like brands like Blend Smart, NYX is a brand that I've gone to Generation Beauty 3 times and I've never been able to go through the line. not once. That was definitely frustrating. And I mean, I still think that a better idea would be to do something similar to Disney World, where you have a fast pass line and you get your little ticket, and it says like, if you come back during this time to this time, you're guaranteed, like, you know, to go right through. If they did something like that, like, it would help a lot with the lines a lot better, especially too for the meet and greets, because, you know, you get that fast pass thing and you're guaranteed to go into the meet and greet. So rather than having to spend your entire day in a line, you get there just as early and you get your little fast pass, and then you can just come back. You know, again, the meet and greets, the people that do them, they don't end up getting to see like what the brands, you know, in the whole event are offering, which is the whole point of this event, really. You know, and why brands do it is to get the exposure. So it would be a way to kind of balance that out. So that would be my recommendation. I don't know why my voice sounds so weird. I must be losing my voice. I did like this venue a lot. I thought it was nice. It was right by the water. You know, it was pretty. I will say though that I don't know that San Francisco is a good location to do this. I know that they probably chose it because there's a lot of brands that are based in San Francisco, but there were a lot of brands that didn't come out. And I don't know if it's because it was San Francisco, or, you know, I really think it probably has to do with when the event happened. So I think if they spaced out the Gen Beauties a lot more, it would be more doable for people to do and go to. Personally, I would love to see them do something in Florida, because nobody ever comes to Florida. Like, when people are like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, Florida. And they're like, you came all the way here? And it's like, nobody comes to Florida. So everywhere I go, I have to go to. Like, I know it's a long shot because there's no brands basically located in Florida except for like Ultra Cosmetics. But a girl can dream, you know? It would be nice sometime in the middle of winter when everyone's all bundled up. Hey, come down to Florida. We're still in shorts. Anyhow, you know, I met a lot of really, really great people. I made a lot of new friends, and I actually ended up getting interviewed by Lynette, who was representing IPSY. I'm not sure if that interview will ever go up, but it was about like my hair color. And then after that, I actually ended up going into a really, really deep conversation with her mom, of all people, and she was so sweet and gave me such good advice, very inspiring, very down to earth, which I love. So, I mean, you guys know I don't go to like, you know, meet the big YouTubers or whatever, but it was kind of interesting that I just kind of stumbled across this situation and got to meet Lynette and her mom, so it kind of worked out. What I thought was neat is they had like Korean beauty brands. It was very on trend for the most part, the brands they had. I was most excited to see the Balm because I love the Balm and they don't usually go to these events, so it was nice to see them there. I definitely missed Too Faced. It made me so sad. I wish that they had gone. Just because they always have like a good installation and they always, you know, give out like a really good item and stuff. So, but regardless, I will show you guys what I got. So, well, it always ends up to being like an Eva NYC bag that like I hold up during these, and it's not the same one, it's always a different one. So everything is kind of jumbled in here, so I'm just gonna pull it out. It's just a lot of little things. So Pop Beauty again gave their lovely little liners set. Also too, what you're gonna notice is that a lot of brands gave the same item. If you go to all the Generation Beauties, you're gonna be bummed about that, but you have to realize that, you know, brands oftentimes will give the same type of item because it's easy for them to budget for. They know how much it's going to cost them. They've already worked that out. They know it's an item that they easily supply and everything. So rather than have to plan something different for every single event, especially if they're spaced together, they can like just, you know, make one bulk order for both, you know, Gen Beauties if they're back to back and just be ready and done with it. The same thing, like a lot of brands have their same installation. What do you expect? It's better for their budget. Crown gave their like little, it's like a little mini on-the-go travel set. Jouer gave a little mini size of their longwear lip cream in Noisette. Laneige gave a deluxe sample size of their water sleeping mask. I don't think it's gonna want to focus. I'm filming this at night, so I don't have like my natural lighting kind of like warming up the room, so this makes it difficult. Purely's gave their Blue Lotus Seaweed Treatment Sheet Masks, a whole box of them. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you saw that I did this on my flight home. I actually really like this. I'm normally not a fan of sheet masks, but I actually really like this one. Benefit was giving their Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I love this stuff. So like, you guys are probably like, you've gotten a million of these, and I'm like, yes, I love it. And I never want to run out, ever, ever, ever. Derma E gave their like this cute little makeup bag, but it could also be used as like a pencil case or kind of just anything. I always like to have my makeup items in a makeup bag inside my bag. The same thing with like if I'm traveling, all my electronic stuff like my chargers and everything go in a separate little makeup bag, just because it makes it easier to not lose stuff and to kind of keep everything in order. They also gave their Purifying Toner Mist, which I haven't tried, and I'm actually running out of a toner right now, so yes. Physicians Formula was there, and they gave their Super BB Insta Ready Contour Stick, Blush Stick, and their Trio BB Powder. Purely's also gave their Iodore Serum, Daily Lip Nourisher, and Balancing Moisturizer. I don't know if they were giving those items to everyone or just, you know, influencers, bloggers, or whatever. Eva NYC gave their texture spray, dry shampoo, and hair mask. These are like deluxe sample sizes. So Absolute New York hooked it up and gave us a bunch of different items to try. So their Afterglow 3D liquid highlighter in 2 different shades. That's what this is. A blush balm, Glide On Blush. 2 of their Pure Metal Veil Fluid eyeshadows. 2 of their Velvet Lippies in Scandal and Terracotta. And 2 of their Intense Lip Polishes in the shade Nude and Fancy Fuchsia. Skin Fix gave a, I don't know if this is considered a full size or not, their Natural Lemon Mint Lip Repair Balm. Probably is a full size because usually lip balms are kind of tiny. And for them you got to choose which type you wanted. I also got a foil packet of the Eva NYC hair mask. So from Bon Vivant, which was the Korean beauty brand, they gave 3 of their masks and then their Botanical Mellow Clay Mask. 2 different types. Of course, it doesn't say the differences, but Luxie Beauty gave their small tapered blending brush. I actually really like this brush. I brought my eye brushes, my Luxie Beauty eye brushes on my trip, and I've really been liking them. They're in my like cup to wash, my to wash cup, and I've been missing them. Oh, and I also got a Pop Beauty nail polish. Pixie by Petra gave their Silky Eye Pen, a little Eye Bright kit, 1 of their lipsticks, and then 2 eyeliners. Pure gave their Fully Charged Mascara. This is a deluxe sample size. The Balm gave a mini of their In-Stain Long Wearing Staining Powder Blush in the shade Swiss Dot. So it's a little mini. I honestly have no idea where I got this brush cleaner from. I don't know who gave it to us, because it's not a brand that was on the list of brands. Oh, Jouer also gave their Essential Lip Enhancer. This isn't gonna focus. I don't want to focus today. OGX gave foil packets. Yay. Shampoo, conditioner, foil packets. Nude Sticks gave their eye pencils. They call them their magnetic matte eye colors. And then they also have just their regular eye pencils, which is a shimmer one. So I got shimmer and cocoa. SL Miss Glam Beauty gave one of their sponges. Tarte gave a full size of their Tarteist mascara, but they took it out of the box, which I think is kind of weird. There's that. And my friends and I, we had such a great conversation with the girls at Tarte that they hooked it up and they gave us the Tarteist Pro palette. So nice. So nice. And Milani was doing color matching for their foundation, but the line was always closed, always long. But they did give like a goodie bag to the, like influencers, beauty bloggers. They hooked it up. So they hand us like this little makeup bag, and I was just like, wow, seems pretty full. They were in it to win it, like I like to say. They gave their Stay Put matte eyeliners in coffee, safari, midnight, and black. And then the rest of the bag was like full of their lip creams. So I'll probably do a separate video on these. Okay, so you guys know I always do a giveaway for IPSY GenBeauty videos, and I'm going to show you guys all the items that I'm giving away. So first off, you're going to get this really adorable little like Derma-E bag. It's so cute. So you're going to get the Miss Glam little sponge, the Eva NYC texture spray, the full-size Tarte mascara, Pure's fully charged mascara, the Laneige water sleeping mask, 3 of the Bon Vivant like Korean masks, Korean beauty masks I mean, the OGX shampoo conditioner packets, the Jouer lip cream, the Balm's Instain blush, the brush set from Crown, the eyeliner set from Pop Beauty, Physicians Formula's Insta-Ready BB contour stick, one of the brush cleaning things that I don't know where they came from, the Luxie Beauty small tapered blending brush, and the Blend Beauty brush from the Miss Glam brand, the clay masks from Bon Vivant, Pop Beauty Permanent Pout Matte Lip Paint. I realized I got 2 of these. The Milani Stay Matte Black Liner, the Absolute New York Pure Metal Fluid Eyeshadow in shade Gunmetal, the Jouer Lip Enhancer, the NYX Plush Gel Lipsticks in the shade Azalea and Foxy Love, and then a full size of Rock Your Hair Dry Shampoo, because I already had one. So in order to enter, I will leave a link below with all the details with the Gleam widget that you can, you know, do your multiple entries and all of that. So make sure you check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe and check out all my other videos. Hope you guys have a good one. See ya.